Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. Now we are picking up immediately after last episode. It's still the same night, the last night of autumn, and we are ready to sleep. So let's go ahead and do it. There's monsters nearby. Of course there are. There we go. Found a spot. Awesome. And we'll be entering our first day of winter. Ooh, and it's raining. Winter 1. But you'll notice that everything's kind of white. Ooh, it's pretty outside. Okay, let's get away from this area because there's gonna be mobs everywhere, I'm sure. And we'll head on into the barn. We are gonna take care of our animals real quickly, and then we're gonna get started with wintertime. So, I'll tell you what, I've got that that death. Let me go ahead and remove that. Ooh, I see an egg. I see an egg. All right, let's take care of our chicken. And oh, I don't have any. We got the Kinder Egg achievement. And let me get some chicken feed. I'm going to need the brush, milker, fodder, cow treat, sheep treat, all the stuff that I have to have when taking care of the animals. And this small wool can actually go in there. I forgot about that. Okay, Bessie. We are going to try to name Bessie today as well. That's something that I would like to do. And I can only assume that the chicken, you don't brush the chicken. No. You just pick it up if you right click it. Okay. There you go. And we do have that quest. Make sure I'm not smacking him in the head. Okay, I do have my shears on me. They're on my hotbar. Okay. Totally missed that. There you go, and... Oh no, you right-click him with the shears and it gives him hearts, but he doesn't actually get sheared. So, I don't know if that, like, restarts the timer or anything, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's go talk to the chicken person, since we've got our first egg. They were interested to see our very first egg, so... Oh, there's, like, little junk. We'll be cleaning that stuff up, though, soon. Okay, lady. Let's chat. For your hard work, I'm happy to give you a rare egg. If you want to get more, you'll really have to take care of your chickens. Oh, right, there's also something else you may not know about yet. First thing, take your chickens inside when it's going to rain and bring them out when it's sunny. Also, something else is the incubator. With an incubator, you can hatch your own chickens. You just need to place an egg inside, wait a few days, and then a chick should hatch. They'll be born with half the relationship, so it's much better than just buying more. By the way, thanks for letting me open shop here. Okay, she gave us a feeding tray and 4 large eggs, which are going to get sold, I guess. And my chickens are just allowed to, like, come in and out as they want. Maybe that's a bad idea, because, I mean, that sheep is... Yeah, the cow went outside, the sheep came in. I don't know, but... Maybe we have some animals that like to go outside, you know, whenever it's going to rain. We'll pretend like we do. I'm going to put down a feeding tray, like, right there. And we'll take another egg. We got our egg for the day, I suppose. And let me put this stuff up. That lead. Yeah, it does look like they give us free leads whenever we purchase animals. But honestly, I don't intend to purchase any more animals. We have a sheep, we have a chicken, we have a cow. I'm going to get them up to where they're producing like large quality wool, large quality milk, large quality eggs. And then I'm just going to breed them. I think would be the best way to do it. Instead of wasting any more money on animals. I don't think it's really necessary to do that. So, okay, now since it's the first day of winter... As promised, we're going to head into the mine. That is our goal for today. Now, before we do that, though, I am going to make some armor. Because I know it's going to be needed. Maybe not right out the gate, but it is something that we are going to need. So, we are finally going to make ourselves a full set of iron armor. We still have the chest piece left, but just don't have the rest of the parts. So, there we go. All armored up. And let's go outside. Into the mine. Into the mine area. I don't think there's anything else that I really need. I've got my hammer. I've got a pick. I'm not even sure if we actually even need the pick. Truth be told. I'm not for sure. But we're about to find out. Oh, and I need torches. I'm going to need lots and lots of torches. So let me get some of those real quick. We'll just make like another stack. We've got, well, I've only got 3 on us, but a stack should be fine. There we go. And let's do this. Now, since we're in winter now, I will say that the barn, I'm going to put that on the back burner because the barn is situated enough that I'm happy with it, right? Let's go ahead and head through here. Right click. There we go. Going down achievements. Ooh, it's dark and spooky in this place. Okay, there's our mine portal. And you can see there's like little deposits of stuff like all over the place. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to check this floor for mobs. Oh, there's a ladder right there. There we go. Okay, I don't see any mobs. Now there's like rocks and stuff that we can break with the hammer. Rough and ready, we got junk ore. And I believe the stuff can be... I want to say it can be cleaned. Or something, you can get stuff out of it, like the junk ores. And what about these mine walls? Can I get that stuff that's on them? Mine floor? No, I don't guess so. Is there like a special like shovel or let's see, harvest? I don't imagine that the hoe is going to be used for getting that stuff out. I don't know if there's any way. I'll have to look into that because there's like all kinds of stuff, but I think it's just for decoration. I don't think we can actually get stuff out of that, but I could be wrong. But anyways, we need to go through all of this junk ore or all of these like rocks. And I guess we really don't have to break all of these ones. As long as we get like these copper nodes. These are the most important. That's 3 copper ore right there. Okay, I think junk ore is just for selling, I believe. I was looking. So anyways, we're going to head on down to the mine level 2. Still haven't encountered any mobs, which is not a bad thing. Okay, this is all just junk ore, I guess. I don't think there's any chance that we get anything from these, so that's fine. We'll just head on down. I see copper. Which copper is what we're really looking for at the moment, and I think it becomes more and more common the deeper we go. 4. Only got 1 from that, so. But of course, we're going to need this for upgrading our tools and whatnot. There's 8. We're up to 8 now. I'm just trying to like light everything up because I know mobs can spawn down here. I don't know if it's like static spawns or if it's light level based where, you know, if I don't light up an area they can respawn. Ooh, I see like a couple, looks like a couple copper ores over here. Which of course this is what we're going to use for upgrading tools, repairing tools, and all that good stuff. So there's up to 18 copper ore. And it's, what, 10 for a tier 2 tool, I believe? Oh, this one leads straight down into another ladder. Interesting. And it looks like there's no ore on this floor. And this leads straight down into another level. With no ore. Okay, I'm not finding a whole lot of copper ore in these last few levels. Oh, I hear something. The sound of a chicken is a bad sound. If you happen to hear that. It almost sounds like he's through that wall, but I don't know. My thirst is getting pretty bad at the moment. He might be on the next floor down, I think. Okay. Not finding, like, any ore. Aha. Oh, there we go. Take that. Take that achievement. We killed a baby chicken. Oh, no. I didn't even see you. Okay. I feel like we need to get the church built before we go too far into this. It's 1956 currently. I'm going to have to head up here in a moment. Because it's getting late and I'm getting thirsty. Okay, yeah. I don't know what floor we've made it to currently, but I am going to head up. Oh, I should have got some escape ropes. Because escape ropes, we could just warp right out of this. Instead of having to run all the way out. And I believe there's eventually, like, shortcut ladders, I think. Or, like, shortcuts so you can go back down to, like, you know, maybe, like, floor 10 or something like that. But I guess maybe we haven't found any yet. Or maybe we actually have to reach, like, the next mine layer. I'm not for sure on that. This whole, like, mining dimension thing is like a whole new beast to tackle. for me at this point. So I think this is my first time doing it. I do wish that Farming Valley, I believe that the Harvest Festival mod has been updated quite a bit since the most, the last update for Farming Valley. I wish they would upgrade it or update it because, I mean, I don't know. I might actually see about just manually doing it because I believe the more recent versions have that like relationship book and the little quests you can do for people and stuff like that, which would be really, really cool. But I don't believe that this version of Farming Valley has that. We've already gotten like 5 achievements. Awesome. Oh, our thirst went all the way up. That's strange. For sleeping? Doesn't normally do that. Okay, so all this junk ore, can I just... Okay, now my water's back to where it should be, I think. 1 is a little bit more appropriate, I think. Okay, and actually our sword has a couple ability tokens, so I'm going to go ahead and get Ethereal, so we get health back when we damage stuff. And since the sun's up right now, I am going to... Or since the day has begun... Oh, it's a Sunday. I don't know if the blacksmith is open. But actually, I think in a lot of cases, we can still give them the stuff, even if they're not open, like for stuff like that. Okay, always happy to sell you some fine tools. Let's chat. If there's anywhere else I'd rather be than here, it's in the end. Oh, do you know how to upgrade tools? I do not know anything, or I know everything. Let's say I do not know anything. That's good, then I'll be happy to teach you. The first step is to get your tools to the stage where they can even be upgraded. If you notice, they have a percentage bar. When this is at 100%, just bring them to me. I also need some ore to work with, as well as payment for my services. I'll work on them for a few days, then you can have your tools back fully upgraded. You might be asking me how to get the materials you'll need. Well, you'll need to head down to the mine, taking with you a hammer. You can find nodes down there, which you can smash with a hammer to obtain ore. Anyways, that's about it. I hear Brandon the miner has a gift for you, though. Okay. He just turned my watering can into a hammer. What? Are you serious? You... Can I buy a new watering can, then? 500? Okay. Which means I've lost all my percentage with it. Oh, my God. Oh, are you serious? Well, that's cool. Hello there, I've just been down to the mine, and well, it was pretty terrible. Since you got me to this town, I may as well just give you the junk I found. Take it. I don't want it. Okay, he just gave us 20 copper ore. Wait, what? Okay, let me relog. My inventory's like all kinds of whacked right now. Okay, now whatever he gave me is gone. Like, I didn't get it. I actually lost copper ore. Unless... Oh, I wonder if he took my watering can. Sorry to say, but your tool is not quite ready. Please go... Okay, I just bought an extra watering can for nothing then. He took my watering can. And then he took, I guess, 10 copper ore. Okay, that's only at 8% power right now. And I guess that guy didn't give me anything? I don't know. I wanted to buy an escape rope. Hey, I need to get back to the mine. Okay, he's not selling escape ropes today. Well, anyways, let's head on down to the mine, I guess. And we'll just hoof it. I think he was meaning to give me... Oh, copper ore. Did I miss this before, or did it respawn? There's another copper ore. Honestly, I think they're respawning. Because there's no way I missed all of these, I don't think. And actually, I think there was rocks again on the first floor. So, I'm not too worried about going through and getting all the copper ore. I've got plenty of copper ore for upgrading. I would just like to try to get a little bit further in the mine today. It's kind of my objective. Oh my gosh. There we go. Little mongrels is what they are. They just sneak up on you. Oh, something over there. It looks like a chicken just spawned, I think. I only have 1 torch left. Are you serious? Or did it erase my torches for something? Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm just going to proceed in the dark. I don't know if you guys can see right now. I'm just going to try to get down as far as I can. I think. Is my main goal. So if I find the ladder, I'm just going to head down. Because we're finding a bunch of, like, copper and stuff. But I know that I know a little bit about the mining dimension because I've seen some videos about it. But I know there's at least another mine if you get to, like, the bottom of this one. And there may even be more. I don't know. But I think it's like 100 floors or something. Okay, I know it's like pitch dark. But I will say it gets to where there's just so many baby chickens. I'm still finding nothing but copper. And I've came down pretty far right now. Like, I can see alright without torches, but I know YouTube tends to make videos darker. I'll try to brighten this up when I go to edit it, but honestly, I think I'm going to head out. I think coming down here without an escape rope is actually a very bad idea, because you're generally worn down and it's, like, late by the time that you're, like, done mining, and then you have to, like, climb all the way back out of here, and it's no fun at all. But yeah, it gets to where there's a lot of little chickens, like a bunch of them. I think the last floor I was on, there was like 7 in that floor. Okay, I'm back up to where there's torches now. Which means we're fairly close to being out of this, sort of. I went down a lot of floors. Like, I was probably on like floor like 30 or something. Oh man, there's little chickens everywhere. And they seem to respawn, like, when I'm coming back up. That's another reason that escape rope, I think, is a must-have for mining. Because it has taken me, like, many, many hours to climb back up out of this cave. Okay. We're out of there. We are out. We are home free. Let's go. And honestly, I mean, we've got enough copper ore to upgrade tools. And the fact that things require experience, that is a very, very neat feature, I must say. Because, like, I would like to upgrade the hammer, but I can't, you know, until we get enough experience on it. Right now, it is at 15%. Ooh, it's snowing. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this. I like this a lot. Now, the sickle is done. I wonder if I can give him multiple tools at once for him to deal with, or if it has to be one at a time. I don't know. Man, this fog is, like, legit. Okay, the miner should be, or the blacksmith should be opening up here in just a moment. And I want to see, it was, what, 3 days, I think. Sorry to say, but your tool is not quite ready. Please come back in 2 days. Okay, so what if I give him, like, a sickle? Come one and all, see my wares. Sorry to say, but you, okay. Yeah, he can only handle 1 tool at a time, it seems like, for, like, repairs and for upgrading and stuff, so. Alright. That's going to make things a little bit interesting. Okay, I looked it up, and the mine has infinite floors, is what it is. And it starts you out at, like, build height of, like, 255, and then once you hit 0, then you go to the next dimension down. And I think you pretty much have to go through an entire dimension of, like, say, copper, before you reach a dimension with silver, and so on. Now, I can only assume, I'm not for sure, but I can only assume that we're going to have a copper hammer before we can even mine silver, and then so on. So, there's not a whole lot of point, I don't guess, to going through the mines right this second. I think we should probably just wait on that. So, I tell you what, let's go ahead and start immersive engineering a little bit. Because one thing I want to do this season, like basically this winter, our goal is to get our farmlands put in, our berry farms. We'll probably shift off of the barn for a little bit and focus our time on the farms, on the berry farm. We'll do a little bit of mining, though I don't feel like we need to just, like, constantly mine. You know, since we're going to have to get the XP levels up on tools and stuff like that, I mean, it's not really like a super rush to just go through and mine, because, I mean, we can make money off the, like, the extra copper and stuff that we're mining up, but I think the only needs for it that we have are upgrading tools and then repairing tools. So, I'm going to go ahead and put our copper right here, and I think what we'll do is we'll let it build up to like 8 stacks of copper, 8 stacks of silver, and so on. Then anything extra that we get, we'll just sell it. So if it can't go into a slot, we'll just sell it. I think is what we'll do. Which 8 stacks is really probably overkill, but I like having a large supply in case, you know, I don't know, something happens. Oh, I did grab the bricks, but then I put them back. So I was like, wait, what happened to the bricks? Okay, we'll put those in there. Okay, so we got bricks, and then we're going to need, what all do we need for coke bricks? Clay and sandstone? Yeah. So we'll grab like a stack of that, a stack of that. There's our sandstone, and we'll get our coke bricks. There's 28 of those. And then we'll just get our engineer's hammer. Okay. And I think for right now, and this is going to be... where do we want to put this? This is going to be temporary, because we're going to have an area for immersive engineering. But for right now, I'm going to set the... I'm going to set the coke oven up outside of the storage building. So right there, and then it'll be sitting on top of the porch, and then we'll get that moved a little bit later on, once we have like a building for immersive engineering. I have an idea for like a factory type area too, where we have like conveyors running through and, you know, stuff going on like that, which would be kind of cool, I think. And we'll go ahead and turn that into a coke oven and start running some coal through to get ourselves our first bit of coal coke and creosote. And let's pop over here. There's one thing I was actually curious about maybe purchasing right now, since we have the money. Well, one thing is I'd like to get some bee houses. And, oh yeah, we've also got all these buildings that we could build. We've got so many things to work on during wintertime. And I will say that between episodes, I'm going to figure out exactly where I want the dedicated farmland to go. Because I think out of everything that we're going to be working on, getting that dedicated farmland, go ahead and get that set up and knocked out, would be kind of nice. When do you open? Thursday to Sunday. So he's really only open on the weekends. Well, I was going to look at vehicles, because really we could purchase... we could purchase like a vehicle. Where's the shopkeeper? She's not around here. Oh, there she is. She snuck by me or something. Okay, I would like to shop. And I would like to get... Oh, do we want to go ahead and get some bee houses? I think so. Let's go ahead and purchase 1, 2, 3 bee houses. There's like half of our money down the drain right there, but it'll be useful, so. And then what do we need to upgrade this to an apiary? 3 slabs and 3 planks. Okay. Not bad. We don't actually need like the seed oil and all that stuff, like the honey, the honeycombs. So let's go ahead and get our very first apiary. And as far as bees go right now, I mean, I don't have any pristine stock princesses. And I wish... I'm going to have to... One second. Okay, I think we might as well start just with like a meadows and a modest. To try to start getting our first common bees. And actually, I'm going to need some flowers, aren't I? Which I don't know if they'll run. I don't know how the seasons are going to affect. I don't know if it's going to base it off of the day cycle from Harvest Festival, or if it's going to base it off of the like standard Minecraft cycle. Oh my god. Maybe I should go sleep first. Do you think? I think so. Okay, there we go. Finally got a place to sleep. Finally got a place to sleep. But I would like to get bees up and going. You know, just started. It doesn't matter. I just want to set them up over here near the barn, I think, for right now. Not going to worry about tree breeding right this second. That's not as big of a rush until we get our actual dedicated forestry spot. But I would like to get bees started at least. So we'll do meadows with modest. Not daytime. Too dry. Too hot. Not bright enough. Awesome. Okay. This is Savannah. Maybe... That scared me. I gotta get that. I gotta get everything lit up. Like... which I will say next episode, that's my plan, is to start working on that. We're gonna set up our windmill. Like our dedicated windmill area, and... It's still too dry. Not bright enough. I guess I'm gonna head over... That's the worst thing, is I'm really not in like an ideal spot for bee breeding. until we get alvearies. And I haven't really encountered any, like, arid bees or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty much just been forest and meadows bees, which don't really do the trick. And there's no, like, chunk loading anything, is there, in this pack? I don't think so. I mean, really, this pack's built in a way that it's not really, like, a necessary feature, but we need them for bees right now. This is a birch forest right here. So what if I set up the bees in a birch forest? Okay, they can run right here. And everything's good. I'm going to go ahead and set some flowers around there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to, like, rush straight for, like, an alveary. Which, there's not a whole lot of rushing to that. We need pollen clusters and royal jelly. Which is... I mean, it's a decent way into bee breeding before we're going to be able to get that stuff. And we're going to need a bunch of it. Like, a whole bunch of it. So, oh, man. Bee breeding is going to be rough with this dimension. I may, or this biome that I'm in, I may actually set up, I may end up setting up some kind of, like, rail cart system to take us to, like, a dedicated bee spot for the time being. I'm going to have to give that some thought. I mean, because we could set up maybe something, or I could try to get some more, like, dry type bees, I guess, but I'm going to see what all types of biomes are around here. I think maybe this area would work, down there where that village is at. But anyways, let's see if we can get a windmill real quick before we end out the episode, because next episode I would like to get the windmill built. We'll do, like, a speed build and actually build out the windmill area, and that way we can start getting power generated, and then we'll have to head into the nether fairly soon. Actually, I need to get some glass bottles, in fact. But I would like to start getting some glowstone and then start lighting this area up. That and farmland is like the two biggest, most important things for this season, I think. Okay, I'm going to go get this sand at least running real quick. Okay, so that's the last of the creosote that I've got, so. There we go. And then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, right? How many of these? Yeah, it's just 4 of them. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get 4 windmill blades. And then we just need a piece of iron. And we'll have our very first windmill. Which we'll probably end up having a bunch of these, because they just... windmills fit farms too well to not have just a bunch of them around. It's just too perfect. Too perfect a union. Could not be asked for. Okay, now the other thing that we're going to need to actually get this set up is our Kinetic Dynamo. So right here, we're going to need copper coil block. It has to be bought at the general store. As well as 3 iron and 2 redstone. Okay, now how much is this thing going to run me? Because I can see it being, like, pretty expensive. Oh, if the shop is even still open, I don't know. It's what, 4 o'clock? Man, it's already getting dark at like 4 o'clock. That's like real life though, because like it gets dark here. It's like, it feels like super early. Because like I'll start cooking dinner and it's like pitch dark outside. Okay, yeah, you're still open. Can I get a copper coil block? Thank you. Then I'm going to head back to the house and sleep. Oh, you know what? I did not care for any of my animals today. Oh my gosh. I'm such a bad rancher. I'm so bad at it. Okay, so let's get this thing made. There's our Kinetic Dynamo. So, I mean, realistically, we're ready to start producing power. Now, everything, all the cables and stuff like that that we're going to have to use to transmit that power, we actually have to purchase all of those. So that's going to be interesting. That's why I wanted to get all this money saved up for winter, because I know that we're going to be needing it as we progress through our winter stuff, because like everything requires money. Okay, I actually took care of the animals today. Yeah, you may. Oh wait, I didn't feed the sheep, did I? Nope. There we go. Which, I mean, I've got those feed boxes. I could put the feed in there, but like I've got to come out here to say hello and brush them and all that stuff. So might as well hand feed them. That's because they get those extra hearts. I'm basically hand feeding until they get up to where they're producing like large quality materials. Is, you know, the plan at the moment anyways. I'll tell you what, our chest piece has hit level 3. So we can take, honestly, I'm probably going to take Enlightened. Heals the player a portion of the damage dealt. Because it may, I don't know, it may negate some of that damage off. And then our sword, we have enough that we can put, we'll go ahead and take like 2 points into Frost on this. So we can start getting that like freeze effect on it. But anyways, oh, let's go pop over to the Blacksmith real quick. Because he should be done with my tool. We're about to end out the episode though, but we'll go ahead and take this over there. And also my scythe is ready to be upgraded as well. So I would like to get that maybe upgraded. Need some tools? Step right up. I've finished working on your copper watering can. Pleasure doing business with you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then what about my scythe? Do you want my sickle? To repair the tool, I'm going to need stone. Well, I don't want to repair it. I just want to... Does it have to be fully repaired? Where is that skeleton at? Oh, he's inside of the wall. Okay. I don't know how much stone he's gonna want. I'm thinking it's just one piece of the material every time that they like repair something. This I can do. Please come back in a day to collect your repair tool. Okay. So we're gonna have to come back once he's repaired it, I guess, before we can get it upgraded. So. Okay, but anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode. Next episode when we come back, which if I do anything between episodes, it'll just be a little bit of resource gathering. Winter is going to be a lot of just on-camera stuff, and not as much, I mean, unless I'm gathering like wood or something for a build, we probably won't be doing as much, because I want to spend as much time as I can on camera building and working through some mod-related stuff. So, that is the plan, anyways. But anyways, next episode when we come back, we are going to be spending some time working on the windmill. And get that first windmill set up, get the power cables connected. We may see about getting our nether portal started, but that all just depends. But we'll definitely get the windmill set up, get power started, get some cables ran, and maybe spend a little bit of time working on some dedicated farmland for next spring, next year. But I would like to start getting lights put in, which we're going to need glowstone. Honestly, I think for the powered lantern... Because, I mean, I've used lanterns. I don't use powered lanterns all that much, and that's just because, you know, like I said, these require power. They are a little bit more powerful, though, than the standard ones. But for this, we're going to need iron plates, and we're going to need glowstone. Can this be made? Yeah, with the engineer's hammer. Because I think it's going to be a while before we make metal presses, and that's just because I don't feel like our farm's at the point right now where we need factorization in this town. I'm going to try to move into immersive engineering in a way that fits like the theme of the town, and I don't think we need crushers and presses and all this, like, you know, factories running and stuff like that in our first year. It's probably going to be a while before we get into that stuff. So the main thing we're going to be using power for right now is just lighting up the area, because I don't feel like torches actually make any sense at all. They would burn out, you know. So, yeah, we'll be working on that next episode, and maybe setting up some of these, like, wooden posts. These are just treated wood fences. Okay, that's not too bad. And wooden wall mounts, and stuff like that, and actually making the power run around the base in a way that seems, you know, reasonable and everything. So, anyways, we'll get into that next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. I'm heading in here because I usually my ending spot is my thumbnail, if you haven't noticed. Usually, not always, but because it kind of brings the whole video full circle. I feel like I actually quite like doing that personally. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.